In this example, we're going to solve an exponential equation for our variable t, and we're going to use logarithms to do that. So what we're given is 8 times 10 raised to the quantity 5t is equal to 3. So as we look at this, we can see that we have base 10 on the left-hand side. And so what we're going to do, and our variable, that variable t, is in the exponent. So we're going to need to use logarithms in order to solve that. And the basic property that we're going to use is that we have y equal to log base a of x, and that's going to be true if and only if x is then equal to the exponential expression with base a raised to the y. So as we look at that, we can then convert between exponential base a and logarithm base a. And what we'll notice that, like any inverse function, the role of x and y will switch. So we'll start with this equation, and we have our 8 times 10 raised to the 5t, and that's all equal to 3. So I want to use this property involving logarithms, and I'm going to need to use log base 10 in order to do that. But I'll notice here that I have this 8 as a constant factor on the left-hand side before I have that exponential expression. So the easiest way to approach this is going to be to first take this 8 times 10 to the 5t and divide it by 8. And I'll do that to each side of this equation. So on the right-hand side, I'll have 3/8. And so what that'll simplify to then is that 10 raised to the 5t is going to equal 3/8. Now that I have this with exponential base 10, I can convert it to log base 10. So in my next step, I can say then that 5t is equal to log base 10 of 3/8. And you'll note that whenever we write log base 10, it's the same. Log base 10 of x is always the same as just writing log of x. That's known as our common logarithm. So by default, if we just write log, we mean log base 10. So that's how we'll simplify that. So we've got 5t equaling log base 10 of 3/8. From here, we'll divide then each side by 5. We've got 5 times t. We need t on its own, so we'll divide each side by 5. So we'll take 5t over 5, and that'll be log base 10 of 3/8 over 5, and I'm going to leave that as just log as I fully simplify that. So that'll tell us then that t is log of 3/8 over 5, and the last thing we'll do is state that solution set. So our solution is then log of 3/8 divided by 5, so we'll state that solution set, and it'll just be the set containing the number log of 3/8 divided by 5.